Well, Ginger, how's it going?
It's going good. How is it going with you?
Doing well, doing well.
Getting ready for the Outcry tour?
Yeah, getting ready for Easter and the Outcry tour. So it's been pretty crazy.
Both things. If it kept, I'm sure kept you busy. We've been playing your song "Tremble," and I love that song. I get it stuck.
Oh,
I get it stuck in my head. I played it all week last week, and then on the weekend, I could tell like I was like, wow, I must be playing that a lot because it's stuck in my head. And I just watched the video today because I didn't realize there was a video, but I went on and saw it on your website. So great song. I mean, I'm really
oh, thank
excited.
you.
I'm glad you guys are in the Outcry tour with all these great worship bands as well, with Bethel and Elevation and Vertical and Christine Kane. I've been like doing this rattle off like every day, trying to tell people the Outcry tour is coming and go to the outcrytour.com. And so tell for some people who don't know who Mosaic is, can you tell us why the name and where are you guys from and how do you what's your mission, I guess?
Well, Mosaic is a church based in Los Angeles, and we've been there for about 25 years. And uh, the name Mosaic comes from this idea that um, mosaic is a piece of art that is put together by fragmented pieces, and that although broken can create something beautiful when put together, especially when the light shines through it. And that kind of became like the metaphor for our church. We being in Los Angeles, we're filled with lots and lots of just non-believers or people that are new to faith, and people with just lots of struggles. And I guess that's all of us. But broken people coming together on a common mission to bring Jesus to the world, and hopefully through that creating something beautiful.
And you guys are the worship band for Mosaic, the church, basically, but you also go out and do other dates too to bring worship to other cities.
Correct, correct. Yeah, because our team is a fairly large team. There's about 71 of us right now, and we are constantly expanding, and we're in the midst of launching a few new campuses. So our worship team is kind of spread out through all of Los Angeles, and but then a few of us will go out on the road for dates such as you're mentioning, and the Outcry tour and different things. And it's crazy to think that there are people around the U.S. or around the world that would be interested in what God is doing in Los Angeles through our music, through our church. Um, but yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and it's awesome to see people respond, especially to a song like "Tremble." Um, it's really exciting.
Well, and I have some friends that do ministry in LA, like Together LA. They do like a community. I don't know if you've heard of them. If you haven't, look them up. Together LA is a they have like a conference every year to get together people from film and music and all kinds of things.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds awesome.
And their cry out is for LA. It's strictly
Yeah.
for the needs that are in LA. I think some people, unless you have friends like I do in LA, they don't realize the problem that people have being reached in LA, and it's such a big um, it's a I don't know, it's a big ministry area to me, and in small areas you can cover a small amount of area and have a lot of people that need to be reached. Um,
Absolutely.
did now are your campuses going to be all based in the LA or around the LA area?
Well, right now we have four in Los Angeles. We have our Hollywood campus, which is our main campus. Then we have South Pasadena. We have Venice, and then we're just starting Orange County. But we also actually have a campus in Mexico City, which just
Awesome.
launched at the beginning of this year.
I'm from Texas, so that's awesome to me.
Really.
um,
Um,
Go ahead.
yeah, so we've been doing that. So hopefully, we can. Our plan is to expand, beyond Los Angeles and everywhere where we sense that God is leading us and that there are open doors and open opportunities.
Well, and it's incredible. I think there is a different need in LA because I think there's a different mindset, don't you? That a lot of disillusioned people that go there, they think it's the dreamland, to go for all these things, but there's so much brokenness there. Where are you guys all from the LA area, from different places?
Uh, Actually, only a few of us are originally from Los Angeles. I moved to Los Angeles about 7 years ago from Puerto Rico, and we have people on our team from just all over the U.S. and all over the country. Um, uh, so so yeah, LA is very multicultural. Very obviously there are people coming from all over the world. Um, but there is definitely it's kind of interesting because there is a lot of brokenness. There is a lot of despair and loneliness. Um, but there's also actually a lot of openness to Jesus, and I think that's because there's a lot of openness to spirituality in general, and because LA is a very, I don't know how to describe it, maybe a very, very spiritual city in which people are just interested in spirituality, and that kind of opens the door or is an opportunity for the church to step in, and I think what people are looking for is just a way of life, they're looking for something that connects to them like on a human level,
Yeah.
that they could apply to their work, to their jobs, to their lives, and our hope is that we can model Jesus in such a way that is compelling and that is relevant and that is life giving, because we do feel like there's a lot of need, but then there's also a lot of openness.
Well, I think LA brings a lot of creative people together. It's
Yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
and I think creative people are more in tune with their soul and their spirit, and I think sometimes they go out there thinking that they're seeking that dream of either fame or getting noticed,
Yeah.
musicians and stuff like that. But hopefully, a lot of those will be reached by people like you who are offering that.
Mm,
And sometimes those people are definitely, easier to reach because they've heard it all. They're ready to risk everything. A lot of them are ready to risk poverty to hear just to have their dreams come true. So I think a lot
yeah.
of them are open because they're creative and they're more in tune with their own self, which makes it a
Yeah.
little easier to kind of segue over into, by the way, speaking of yourself, how would you like to spend eternity in the kingdom? So,
Mm.
I'm curious. Are you the one singing backup vocals and treble?
No, that would be Carlos, who's actually my cousin.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Because I
he's
thought
actually
I denoted a Spanish accent there.
yeah.
No,
He
from
is
you.
he's a Puerto Rican as well.
Oh, because I'm from Texas, so I have a lot of Spanish speaking friends. So
Yeah.
I hear the little, even if someone's been in the States a very long time, I can hear the very tiny, you don't have a thick accent at all. It's very tiny, but I can hear. I love it. I wish more people would just go bold with it because I love the language. And the great thing about that is you and your cousin both, and people like that. There's so many different cultures, and like you were saying, people from different parts of the world. Being bilingual has to be an asset, being able to have people that can speak in different languages too.
Yeah, no, it makes it all the more fun, you know.
Well,
And
tell everybody that I request that you guys do an entire song in Spanish because I think that
well,
would
we
be
actually,
beautiful.
it's funny that you say that because we released about a handful of songs in Spanish just a few months ago,
No
including
way.
Trumbo.
I haven't found it then. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. Okay, my wish was granted. Great.
yeah,
I just spoke it into existence, and it was already there.
that's right.
Well, I'm so glad because I even like songs that are in Spanglish, where They kind
Yeah.
of go back and forth between English and Spanish. So I can't wait to check that out. So I'm gonna start playing that, and I'm gonna really confuse everybody. They're like, "That sounds like Tremble, but I don't know what that is." Um, but we got to expose. I think a lot. I wish we could expose the world to places like LA that there's so much exciting things in ministry. There is a lot of sorrow and things that are going on there, but there's also that also means that that's just a lot of the darker the place is, the more your light's going to be brighter.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for taking time to do an interview. I'm excited to finally talk to you guys, and you guys will be in Detroit here where I am on 4/18/18, literally March 18th. I mean, April 18th. I just said March. April 18th, you'll be here in Detroit. And for anyone wanting to see other dates, go to the outcrytour.com and find the other dates that are available. But here in Detroit, we're going to be there April 18th. So we're excited to see you guys, all of you. And hopefully you're performing Tremble on stage because I'm looking for it.
Yeah. No, we're excited. Well, it's going to be amazing.
Well, thank you so much, and tell the rest of the people. Well, I guess you can't tell them all at once, but tell everybody we're loving the music and we're excited to play it. And now we're gonna start playing some Spanish because I'm excited. In fact, I'll play it. I'm gonna play some today. I'll find that it was on your website. Did you say, or is it just?
Yeah. It's on our YouTube.
Awesome.
Or just Spotify, Apple Music.
We'll get
it. Find it there.
Yeah, we'll find it. All right. Well, thank you so much. And you have an absolutely awesome day. And we will see you in April here in Detroit.
Thank you, Ginger.